Hello, lovely and cherished viewers. Welcome back to my channel. As usual, my name is Derry, and today too is another wonderful day the Almighty has given to us. We are about to discuss about one of the most interesting topic that have it actually keep me. It keep me thinking, it keep me jamming, and because one way or the other, we've all been victimized before when it comes to some of these. Uh, Kind of topic, as usual is the nature already, relationship styles. So today we are going to talk about long distance relationship. I don't know whether you guys has been victim before, like you've been in long distance relationship, one way or the other. Sometimes even when you are close to each other, your partner travels, and at the end of the day, it distracts sometimes because maybe you'll be closer to her, and certain things, work and other things would come to play, and then she will travel or he will travel. And when it comes to that, most people find it very difficult to deal with it, because maybe they have never been in it before, they have never seen some before, being in a long distance relationship, and it makes them, think more, and maybe, hey, what is my partner doing? What is my partner doing? This video basically is going to teach you how to cope and how to deal with a long distance relationship, and the things that you will do to make a relationship work better when you guys are far from each other. My previous video was between long and short distance relationship, which one is good or which one do you prefer, and looking at the analysis and looking at the things that came to play, both are good. You can't choose one after the other. Probably you can't say long distance is better than short distance. They all have their merit and then demerit at the same time, So today's topic solely is how to keep your long distance relationship working. In other words, how to make your long distance relationship like coming to being or being a reality, like letting it work. That's all. So I have some four simple tips for you guys, because as I said, it is not about your partner being a different country or you being a different country. Sometimes it's about, I mean, it's all about sometimes traveling, sometimes certain things will just comes to play. Sometimes even funeral, your partner can travel to somewhere for about maybe 1 week to go for a funeral or a wedding ceremony, and how do you cope with it? Because some people, when their partners are far from them, they believe that, oh, they are going to cheat on them, they are going to do whatever on them, and probably it may not be that may not be the story too. So the only thing I want to say is that I this tip is very relevant, and it's going to guide you to know how you will go about with your long distance relationship. It's very simple. They are very simple tips. The tip number one is consistent calling and trying to hear from each other, talking to each other, hearing from each other. I think is a basic. You get it. Everyone, mobile phone now is very common, and everyone is now used to calling and all sort of stuff. So if you don't call your partner, it's a basic requirement. You have to call your partner, hear from your partner, get to know how he or she is faring, whether the person is feeling bored at wherever he or she find him or herself there, or possibly maybe something bad is happening to him or her. So it is very important to be calling your partner, try to hear from her or him. You know, that's the basic requirements. In relationship. It's all about calling, talking to each other, hearing from each other, and it's nice. So if you are far from your partner and there is a barrier that's or a semantic that is not allowing you guys to communicate, it disperses you guys and it distracts your relationship. So if you want your long distance relationship to work, don't feel too pompous. Don't feel too proud. Don't let your ego, I mean, your ego over you. Just try calm down. Just call your partner. Just always. Sometimes if you feel like she's not calling or he's not calling you, you just have to share your feelings. Why I've been calling you always and you don't call me. Why? What is going wrong? What's been happening? Why can't you also call me? Like I'm actually getting tired of calling you and things. So it is good to be calling from your partner, to be calling your partner, to be hearing from her, to be talking always and making it lively and keeping the conversation going. And it brings you guys together. And this is just basic. It's some of this you don't need to be told, but it plays a key role apart from everything. It plays a key role in a long distance relationship. So to keep your long distance relationship, don't feel too big to call your partner. If you prevent yourself from calling your partner, or if you set yourself you won't call her again or you won't call him again, you are distracting your relationship, man. And then secondly, try to know your partner's problem. You know, sometimes even when you are closer to your partner and he or she is going through certain things, you get to know, because you are used to your partner, and you get to know that, I know you, and why has your behavior changed? Why has some of these things, why are you acting a little bit weird? Like, why are you acting weird? Why? At least I know you, and if there is anything wrong with you, why can't you share with me? At least, who do you have apart from your family? I'm the next person. So why are you behaving like this? Like, just let's share the problem. So if you are there, try to hear from your partner, and don't just hearing from your partner, knowing his problems, knowing what is wrong with him or her. And maybe if there is any alternative to help, probably you may have, maybe it could be funding, or it could be advice, or it could be a lot. If maybe you call and you don't ask about some of these things, you call, and yes, as I said, it's basic, but you call, and at the end of the day, the problem that the person is going through that is hindering your relationship, your long distance relationship, may not be curtailed. And at the end of the day, what happened? You lose the person. So it is good to know your partner's problem. Try to be of help. Try to do your very best to help him or her. And it even add more spices to the relationship. The person can even feel, "Hey, without you, I wouldn't have been able to, get this help. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to solve this problem that it was on my neck." So just call her, but not just calling. Try to know her problems. Try to share problems. Try to share thoughts. Try to share solution. Giving your partner certain things that you feel that, okay, it will be of a solution to her problem. And I think that one too keeps the relationship doing what? Uh, going. And then the third point is, as I said, they are all basic. But if you play with it, it will distract your relationship. You'll not distract your relationship. The third point is just be on the same platform. Basically, if you and your partner is there, you don't click. If you don't click with each other, like, you guys are wasting your time. Even if it is a short distance relationship and you guys don't click, you're just wasting 100% of your time. And relationship these days, it's very expensive. Sorry, it's very, very expensive. So you can't say that you are going to a relationship and at the end of the day it will not end up maybe married, or it will not end up something better, or some opportunities will not come out from it. You're just gonna waste your time. No. So you guys have to be on the same platform, trying to watch one TV show together from your long distance. Maybe this program would start maybe 8 o'clock or 8 p.m. on Monday. So therefore, we all agree that, okay, we'll be watching this program every Monday, 8 o'clock, so that it will make the conversation going. And then also, maybe you guys can play some long distance game, online game, just to, oh, I won, you lost. Then you guys be teasing each other, you'll be laughing. It spices the relationship, and it makes your partner feel like you are closer to him or her. You get it? How can you be playing game with your partner, maybe in a different country or in a different region, state, or province, and to be feeling like, hey, this person that maybe I'm not closer to this person, but look at the way I'm playing the game with. Like, the person will even feel like, hey, it's like I'm playing the game. Like, you become very closer, very glued to the person. You get it? So it is very important to watch one movie together, to watch one maybe series too. You dedicate your time. Maybe on Tuesday, 10 p.m. you watch a TV series on maybe your laptop, or I also watch it on my laptop, or seasonal movie like season one, like how did it happen? Just get one program together and just be enjoying it and calling each other back. You discuss about it. It makes the relationship keeps the relationship going. Watching one movie together, watching one TV series, the episode by episode together, season by season together, or maybe a TV show, something together. It spices it keeps the conversation going, and it makes it look so romantic, and then as well as very very good, and it keeps you guys going. And I think is a very very good point, and most people are not doing this very particular point. Most people are not doing it, and the final point is just a visit. You guys have to. You can't just be so long, quite long like that. No, there must be a visit. When you become far from someone for so long, you become used to it, and if immediately you become used to it, it becomes the norm. And maybe one way or the other, your partner will be needing you in a way, and you will not be there for him or her. If you are not there for your partner, what would he say or what would she say? You are not there for me. Okay, probably you've had someone there and that you are maybe enjoying with the person. That's why you don't want to be there for me. That is when the problem starts setting in. It de-escalated and it creates a whole lot of problems for you. It is good, maybe not the girl, or maybe your partner, the lady coming to you, or you going to her. Yes, it could be one way or the other. She can come to your house, you can also go to her place. Maybe if it is a state, if it's a traveling, maybe if it's in a year, you can go there 2 times or 1 time or 3 times. If it is in a state or a region, you can just go in there maybe every quarter or every 3 months, every 4 months. You guys can just dedicate that. So every 2 months, you can dedicate. Okay, every 2 months you have to see each other, and it keeps the relationship going. You can't just be there for so long like that. No, you have to be seeing each other, sharing thoughts, seeing each other in an intimacy way. Even also spices the thing, and it will keep you guys going. As I did said, even the distance, you're in the same country and the distance is so long, or you are in a different state or maybe different countries, you can meet at a point. The guy can travel to some hours, and the lady too can travel to some hours, and you guys meet at a place. Maybe you spend some weekends together, something, and you go to some scene, you go to some tourist scene or tourist site, and you go and have your time there, and you had fun there. You get it. It is not all about coming to your room or you going to her room or no visiting. Yes, it is good, but you can also meet at a point that will not put one of your partner into a disadvantaged position. You get it. So meeting at a point to also helps you guys in terms of transportation. Maybe you would, I mean, coming back home, not even in terms of funding, but in terms of time, so that you will share the time. You get it. So that when going back home will be a little bit more easier. You get it. So I think I this is the points I have for you guys. Also, you guys have to add gifts and things to it, which will spice this and ginger it. You get it. So these are the basic points. It's very basic, but if you don't take it serious, you would actually destroy your long distance relationship. Remember not to forget about your phone, your call, text, WhatsApp, all sort of that. You remember not to forget about it. Immediately you forget about call, then you are doomed. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, share, comment. If you don't like it too, you can write anything that you want. And then also, if you like the channel, you can subscribe to it. Thank you very much. Bye.